See, they have turned their back on you because now they know that you are on to their shenanigans. See, at first they thought that they were able to hide what they were doing to you. They were basically the kind of people who were smiling faces to lies. These were the kind of people that you have been dealt with in your life, see. Even though God has blessed you with good people, you must always stay aware of the bad people. Because these kind of people carry demonic spirits who have the ability, if a chosen one doesn't remain aware of their surroundings, they can take you off this face of the earth. See? The problem with people is that they don't want to believe that this spiritual attack is existing here on universe. And if you continue to think that things like what I'm preaching to you doesn't exist, then you are living in Candyland. See, it's in the Bible that God is always stating that thee must stay wise and ask for wisdom. See, you cannot lean onto your own understanding, but put all of the understanding into God, and God will fill up your cup of understanding. See, it is best to remain aware of the tactics that people will try to put on you. And most of the time, these people are dealing with their own life situations, and they will take it out on you. You just don't know that they're sitting here looking at you and you seem so peaceful, like everything was just handed to you. And this has not always been the case. You've been through a lot. You've stayed to yourself. You've kept your head down. You remained in your focus. But to them, they didn't think that you had anything going on for yourself. These people thought that you were dumb and stupid. But once you've shown how purposeful your life is, you became a threat, see. They thought you holding your head down was just you not being anything in life. But they didn't know that God hid your capabilities in their plain sight, see. But now God has allowed you to come out to evolve into what God is calling you to evolve in, chosen one, because you do have a past, and your past was not so good. You allowed yourself in the company of a lot of demonic spirits. They were captivating you. They was wrapping around you just like these. See, just like this is how they was wrapping around you. All around you, your life was just wrapped and chained, and you didn't know how to set yourself free. But once you realized that you had that tool belt wrapped around your waist, and you realized that God has given you the tools that you needed to orchestrate your life, and you took those scissors out and you cut and you set yourself free. And though the people that was still wrapped around those vines, they wanted to say, no, come back here, and pull you back down into that box like the crabs that they are, see. But instead of them coming with you and learning and growing with you, because that's what you wanted to do, these people don't want to play fair. These are the kind of people that feel like, if I can't have it, then you can't have it. We as chosen ones not playing those kind of games. We are showing ourselves to be in purpose, visions, to make a better life out of ourselves, because it is more to this than what meets the eyes see. God has blessed us with social media to be able to step out and branch through phones, TVs, and computers, so that many people can hear the message of God wherever they sit. Whether you are on the toilet, in your car driving, in the shower, God has blessed the word to get out into the universe. And God is calling up people who have been through things and carried this type of pain for so many years of bitterness and resentment and rejection and unfairness and just unsureness and sexuality confusion and bisexual lifestyle and gay lifestyle and unsure lifestyle, to now knowing where God has placed you, so that now you can talk to the souls who are facing the difficulties that you have been through. This is where God is bringing you and I to evolve in life, so that others can evolve along the side. See, you have those that was in the front of the line, and these people orchestrated this life and they had everything going for themselves, but they wanted to keep people down at the bottom. They wanted to continue to sit high and look down on them. And in front of a crowd, they showed themselves to be fair. But their workers behind the closed door knew that this boss just wasn't right. Every time this person tried to climb up, the boss did this, put more weight on that person and pulled them down. But no, that same person employed that the boss was pushing down to is climbing up to sit in that seat. And God sent seeds in that person's mind along the way. And now you have risen to that seat, and you are pulling them up, just like Harriet Tubman. You're carrying the people through that tunnel. Just think about how Harriet Tubman went through those tunnels, and it was so dark and she just couldn't see anything, and she walked for days. It could have been days getting through these tunnels, going into other cities, just walking down this dark tunnel, and you hear other people who are unbelievers in your vision. And she had a dream. Harriet Tubman had a dream like Martin Luther King, and she said, I have a dream. Because why? She went through it herself, and now she's pulling others through it. Did you hear what I said? Because Harriet Tubman already went through the tunnel herself, and now she's back to save others. She could have kept going with her life and forgot about them, but instead God sent her back to save. So as she took, even though it took days, it could have took weeks to make it through these tunnels. And she knew the time, so she knew to put food in certain spaces through the tunnel, because she knew that as she traveled through the tunnel that they were going to get hungry. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't, but I'm hearing she did. Over time, it starts to evolve until she made it to the river bank, where her deacons, her friends that actually believed in her dream, were able to get everyone on those boats to finish into town. See? But just imagine that she walked through those tunnels and so many unbelievers said, okay, now I'm ready to go back. I'll go back. So many people left her and said, I quit, and they ran back and went back to slavery because they couldn't see it. They couldn't see the big picture. I'm just here to tell you that God is going to use you to do what Harriet Tubman has done. Okay? God is going to bless you with double folds, chosen one. So this is the reason why these people tend to not want to be bothered with you, because you have a calling over your life, and it intimidates other people. It makes their hair rise up on their skin when you enter the room. And what it is, it's intimidation. It's calling people to come out and play big. See, that's why. And sometimes people don't want to play big. They are comfortable where they are. And you must come to a conclusion that you cannot save everyone. See, God will let you plant a seed in that person's ear. And if you see that they're not listening and that can become dangerous, you have to let people be. When they don't want to come around you or be around you, it could be a reason. It's a lot of demonic spirits that is rising up in people. And if they don't want to be around you, You have to let people go. Because if you turn back and look back, you may turn into the story of Lot's wife. See, when God said, don't look back, don't look back. When you running through that tunnel and trying to save people, and they supposed to run when you running straight, and they decide to run back, don't you turn your head and look back. You keep going. Because you didn't told them before we got in this tunnel that we're going to run, and we're not looking back. If some fall along the side, I'm not looking back. Because I'm not dying trying to save you. It is what it is. Let's go. Because there are others that God wants me to come and save. So when people don't want to be bothered with you, you have to call it as a blessing. And they are making room for the people who are on your purpose. God bless you and God keep you. Stay focused. You are not called to, listen, you are not called to save everyone. I cannot save everyone. But you are called to save a lot of people. And God is going to put you in that position. Just do the work. And it's going to touch those that it's meant to touch. And it's going to offend those. And the ones that's offended is because they don't understand. And or it doesn't relate to their life. Or it's stirring up their demons in the inside of them. And that's not your business. But what is your business is to stay safe. Because if people turn their back on you, you have to let them go. Because if you go back to grab people back that turn their back on you, they'll kill you. If you look at most of the people that get killed, it's because it was from someone that was close to them. So don't you turn back like Lot's wife, because you may disappear if you turn back like Lot's wife. A lot of people, they are under this spiritual attack where their life is in it's all over the place. They're in shackles. The Satan is pulling them down, and they want to pull you down with them. You over here rising up, they over here trying to pull, and they over here like this, just grabbing, while Satan is just pulling them to hell. They just grab it, and they trying to grab your foot. Let these people go. Who is meant to be in your life is going to be in your life, and it's going to be natural. It's not going to feel forced. The energy in the atmosphere is not going to feel weird. There is not going to be awkward, quiet instances. It's going to be a natural flow of peace and calm. I don't know about you, because I don't want to live the rest of my life being around people who are not good for me, who don't care about me. I only want to be in the presence of true believers and people who are wanting to rise high and who are not in competition with me. Because if a person is in competition with me, they're going to find themselves on that race by themselves. Because they're going to get blocked out and prayed for. And I'm going to be focused over here in mines. God bless you and God keep you.